just a minute. All right. So first of all, let me dim the lights. We're going to watch a sample video clip. These are some great moments from great speeches, just to kind of get us kicked off here for the semester and watch some good video.
So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed effort to convert retreat into advance.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
And he's allowed me to go up to the mountain, and I've looked over, and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
But there is something different about tonight. There is something special about tonight. What is different? What is special? I, Barbara Jordan, am a keynote speaker.
The crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger honored us for the manner in which they lived their lives. We will never forget them, nor the last time we saw them, this morning, as they prepared for their journey and waved goodbye, and slipped the surly bonds of earth to touch the face of God.
The long twilight struggle of the Cold War ended 5 years ago with complete victory for the West and for the subject peoples of the Communist Empire, and I very much include the Russian people in that description. It ended amid high hopes of a new world order, but those hopes have been grievously disappointed.
When you see Jesse Jackson, when my name goes in nomination, your name goes in nomination. I was born in the slum, but the slum was not born in me. And it wasn't born in you, and you can make it.
We're in a fight for our principles, and our first responsibility is to live by them. No one should be singled out for unfair treatment or unkind words because of their ethnic background or religious faith.
We're kicked off. Some similarities between public speaking and conversation. First of all, we're going to have the same three major goals: to inform, to persuade, or to entertain. When we give a speech to inform, we're telling people about something that they might not already know about. And we do the same thing in conversation. If you go home and you are having dinner with your family tonight and you tell them about your day, what are you doing? You're informing them. Yes, you're informing them about your day. You weren't with them the whole day, so they don't know what happened, so you're informing them. We also persuade in public speaking, and we do the same thing in conversation. How many of you have ever tried to persuade your parents to give you money? Anybody? Okay, for some of us, it may be longer ago than for others of us that we tried to persuade our parents to give us money, but everybody probably has tried to persuade your parent to give you money at some point in time. Yes? Okay. The last one is to entertain. Sometimes the point of a speech is simply just to entertain you. If you've ever listened to a stand-up comic, that's their whole goal. They're speaking in public, but their whole goal is just to entertain you. Does anybody like to tell jokes in here? No? Anybody have a class-appropriate joke that they would like to share? Okay, then you get to hear my really cheesy one. Knock, knock. Impatient cow. Moo. Did you get it? That was off the Disney Channel. That's right. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What's black and white and red all over? A newspaper. Yep. Okay. So sometimes the purpose of speaking in public is just to entertain. Not only do we use the same three major goals, we also have the same basic skills that we use in both. One is to organize our thoughts logically. If you were going to tell somebody how to get to your house, you would give them directions starting from where they're coming from, take them through town, and end up over by your house, right? It wouldn't make much sense for you to start where your house is, then go to the middle of town, and then go back to where they're coming from. That wouldn't make any sense. So we organize our thoughts logically. All the time we do this. We tailor our message to our audience. How many of you talk to your parents exactly the same way that you talk to your friends? A couple people. There's always a couple people. Okay. Lots of you, I think, in here have children. How many of you talk to your children exactly the way that you talk to your friends? There's one. Okay. Somebody? That makes a difference. Yep. I have little ones, so I promise I don't talk like this at home. I don't stand in my kitchen and say, okay, so today we're going to make dinner, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to make spaghetti, and then we're going to make salad, and we're going to make garlic bread, and then we're going to set the table, and here we go. I don't talk like this at home. This is my teacher voice. I project a little bit more. You know, I'm prepared. I know what I'm going to say. I'm following an outline. I have a prescribed set of information that I'm passing on to you, that kind of thing. So we tailor our message depending on who we're talking to. We do that in public speaking. We also do that in conversation.